All right, welcome. In the next few minutes, we are going to dive into a super practical guide for making extra money. Seriously, no fluff, no nonsense, just real, actionable steps you can literally start using today. So let's get right into it. And this quote? This is pretty much the whole idea for today, right? So many of us are relying on that one paycheck. But if you really want to speed things up financially, building a second source of income is the game changer. So first, let's talk about something I think we've all felt at some point. The salary trap. You know that feeling? It's when you're stuck, and that single income just isn't growing fast enough to get you where you actually want to go in life. And here's the difference, laid out plain and simple. On one side, you've got your salary. It can be slow, it's definitely limited, and it's controlled by someone else. But extra income? That's all you. You're in the driver's seat. You set the pace. And the best part is, it grows as your skills grow. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's flip this and talk about the solution. Earning more isn't just about the money. It's about what the guide calls the freedom of more. And this is what that freedom actually looks like. It's having some breathing room in your budget each month. It's having actual money to put into savings or investments. It's the power to just crush your debt and move on. It's all about speeding up your progress towards whatever your goals are. Okay, so that's the why. And it's exciting, right? It gets you fired up. But the real question, the one that matters, is what can you actually do to make this happen? So let's get to the good stuff. We're going to break down 5 real practical hustles that are absolutely perfect for beginners. No weird, complicated schemes here, just straightforward ways you can start earning. First up, we've got good old freelancing. This is probably the most direct path you can take from having a skill to earning an income. And yeah, even if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have any skills, because look, these are all skills that anyone can pick up, and fast. We're not talking about becoming a world-class designer overnight. We're talking about making a simple graphic, writing a few captions, or transcribing some audio. These are tasks that businesses need help with every single day. And you don't need to drop a ton of money on fancy software. You can learn everything you need with amazing free tools like Canva for design or CapCut for video editing. And then you can find your first jobs on places like Fiverr or even just by networking in local Facebook groups. The barrier to entry here is pretty much zero. Okay, hustle number 2 actually builds on that first idea. It's about selling value packages. So instead of charging someone for an hour of your time, you sell a specific finished product. And honestly, this can be a much easier way to get started. Your offers can be super simple. Stuff like, hey, I'll design 3 social media posts for $10. For a potential client, that's a no-brainer. It's a low-risk, easy yes. For you, it's a quick win, a 5-star review, and the start of some real momentum. All right, on to hustle number 3, selling knowledge. And I promise you, you know something that other people would happily pay to learn, even if it feels totally obvious to you. And listen, you do not have to create some huge epic online course. You can package what you know into simple things, like notes from a class you aced, a useful worksheet, a template for a monthly budget, or just a short guide to one of your hobbies. You're basically selling people a shortcut. And guess what? There are platforms built just for this. Gumroad is amazing for digital guides, Etsy is perfect for creative templates, and you could even sell a guide to the best local coffee shops on Facebook Marketplace. The key here is you create it once and you can sell it over and over and over again. Okay, hustle number 4 is a classic, and for a very good reason. Reselling. The concept is timeless, right? Buy low, sell high. It's so straightforward, and it can be way more profitable than you'd think. You can literally start with things you already have sitting around your house, or find amazing deals at thrift stores and garage sales. Things like bags, shoes, and old electronics often have a fantastic resale value. The trick is just to find quality stuff that needs a little cleaning up and a good photo. And you know the best place to start selling? Right in your own backyard, basically. Facebook Marketplace and local community groups are awesome because there are no shipping hassles and no platform fees cutting into your profit. It's reselling in its purest form. And that brings us to our 5th and final hustle, which is perfect if you're an absolute beginner: microservices. Just think of these as tiny, simple tasks that businesses and creators always need help with. I mean, think about it. A YouTuber needs a new thumbnail for every single video. An online shop needs the background removed from all their product photos. None of this stuff is particularly hard, but it all takes time. You can be the person who saves them that time, and trust me, those small jobs really start to add up.
Okay, so that's 5 really solid ideas. But you and I both know that ideas are totally useless without action. So here it is. Here's your launch plan to go from just watching this to actually earning.
This is your entire roadmap laid out in 6 easy steps. Step 1. Pick one hustle. Just one. Don't get overwhelmed trying to do it all. Step 2. Learn the basics. YouTube is your best friend here. Step 3. Create a simple portfolio. Just 3 examples of your work is all you need. Step 4. Post your offer online. Step 5. When you land that first client, do great work and deliver it fast to get a killer review. And finally, Step 6. You just repeat and scale up. As your skills get better, your income gets bigger. It's that simple.
Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about the biggest mental hurdle that stops most people before they even start. It's this idea that you need money to make money.
I really want you to let this sink in. You do not need money to start. The biggest barrier holding you back isn't in your bank account, I promise you. It's in your head.
Because the real starting capital, the stuff you actually need, is this: a simple skill, which you can learn for free, a small opportunity, which you can find all over the internet, and consistent effort. That right there, that's the magic ingredient. If you have those 3 things, you have everything you need to start.
So, there you have it. You've got the ideas, you have the exact plan, you've officially learned the first step. So the only question left to ask is, what's your next one going to be?